Hey guys, so I want to introduce myself. My name is Chantel, and I really wanted to start this channel just because I felt for myself there was so many unanswered questions during this process, which is probably took about a year and a half now. And as many of you know, I announced it on my social media that I will be getting a breast reduction, and so I felt like through this journey I never got a clear answer to what I was looking for, or just like the help and the information I was really looking for, honestly. And so I just wanted to come on here and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be as raw as possible. I want to go ahead and just talk about my story, just talk about my journey, talk about literally the ugly, the good, the stressful. And honestly, I want to record. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to record my surgery, but I just want to kind of take you guys along. And so the purpose of this channel is to really emphasize on my journey through what it was like, prior to getting my breast reduction, and through the journey of the surgery, post-op, and then so on, because it's a really long recovery time. And for myself, I feel like I've gotten so many different answers from people that I really just want to kind of bring you guys along, because this journey has been stressful. It has not been, honestly, and in the slightest bit, fun for me. I mean, it's a surgery that you really kind of don't want to do, but medically you have to. So if I can help one person with my journey, then I did my job. And if I can literally advise anyone or just uplift a person, or maybe help them to kind of decide whether or not they want to do this, then I felt like I really did my job. And at a young age, I've always had large breasts. I mean, I think I developed a lot faster than the normal girl in their elementary school age. And I remember when I was in 6th grade, I was kind of wearing a normal shirt. I didn't think I was too revealing at all. And so I remember one day I was in math class and we used to sit in desk by twos. So I remember a teacher had called me out one day, and she wasn't like the actual like math teacher, she was just like the aide. And she calls me out and she basically told me that I should start wearing clothes that were more appropriate because people were looking. So she basically told me that the student next to me, who was a boy, was looking at my chest during math class. My shirt was not revealing at all. It was just, I had big boobs and it kind of just went like this. And so just little stories like that I've kind of felt that I've struggled with all my life. I mean, all my friends used to always tell me like, oh my god, like you got big boobs, or they used to say like, Chantel with the big boobs. And I'm a short girl, so I'm only 5 feet, like 5 feet. I'm short. My torso isn't that big, so I got some knockers. And as I've gotten older, my back has really given out, and I felt like in November of 2018, that's when it kind of just hit. Like, I remember being at my boyfriend's friend's Thanksgiving party, and out of nowhere, I felt like discomfort, and then after, like an hour after, I just had like excruciating pain in my back. And so I went to work on Monday, and that pain was just unbearable. Like, I honestly felt like it got into my hips. I don't know, it was because I was so much in pain that I was exaggerating, or I don't know what it was. But I left work and I went into my local clinic, and basically they gave me muscle relaxers, because honestly, like, what can they do for muscle pain? And they sent me home with muscle relaxers and just like, go ahead, take it. And they were honestly probably the worst thing that they could give me, because I just felt like I would take them, the pain was still there, but I would just be so sleepy. And I didn't like the way that it was making me feel. But thankfully, probably a week and a half after, I actually had my physical. And so I met with my primary doctor, and I was telling her, I'm like, hey, like, my back is killing me. Like, and I remember showing her like my breasts and my marks and all that stuff, and I was telling her where it hurts. She's like, it's your posture, definitely. Like, it's your how much you carry with your boobs. And so right away, you can't really get a referral. It does not work like that. And I feel like this is where I needed the most guidance, because I felt during that course of the year that I waited to actually get my referral was hell. I had to go through so much that I felt like it was very unnecessary. And I get it, it's a plastic surgery, but it's also a medical thing. Like, it's also something that it needed to get done for me. Like, I feel like I needed, like, in order for me to have a normal life, I needed a breast reduction. Like, I used to come home and I could not do anything but lay down. Like, it got to a point where it's like I had to work my job. I did my 9 to 5 and I came home, and the only thing I needed to do was just sleep, or was just to lay down flat on my back. Because I got the referral to physical therapy, and I did physical therapy for about 6 months. And it was 3 times a week in the morning that I had to go to. And basically, the physical therapist said that my muscles were kind of all combined. Obviously, I don't know the correct technical medical word for it, but my muscles were very tense. And it took a really long time to kind of have her open up my back. I remember the first time she actually touched my back, it felt like each fingertips were 10 pounds, and she would massage me, and I just could not take it. And I remember only being able to pick up 20 pounds just because my back was hurting, and I was not able to do more than that. So as time went on, I started kind of going hard on physical therapy. I did the exercise at home, and then I knew that my physical therapy was ending soon. So I was like, all right, like, I need to get into the gym. I need to figure this out, because I cannot, like, I'm only 23 years old at the time. I could not let my back kind of give out on me. So after that, I mean, I want to say I ended like July, and then I was just kind of hitting the gym since March. So then right now I'm still in the gym, but basically it took that long to really kind of open my back, get my back stronger to kind of where it is now. I mean, I'm picking up weights. My back is a lot healthier, and I honestly could not say that if it wasn't for working out. But fast forward to November, I went back for my physical, my annual physical, and I finally told my doctor, look, I did the whole year. I did physical therapy. I hit the gym. This is what I'm doing. I need a breast reduction. So she finally gave me the referral. Okay. Sorry guys, my camera battery just died. But anyways, so I went to go see the surgeon, and I did my consultation, and basically he showed me some pictures before and afters that he has done. I mean, I've actually talked to a couple of girls who live here locally, and they told me about this doctor. I think I probably spoke to 3 of them who went through this doctor, and they loved their results, and a lot of their recoveries were great because of this doctor. So I mean, I was pretty happy that my referral was mainly to him right away. So he showed me exactly kind of where my nipples would lie and how they would create the new nipple and all this stuff. And it was honestly kind of overwhelming to take in, because I'm only 24, and I now have to kind of almost give up the fact of breastfeeding and like feeling the sensations of your actual nipple. So that was something that I was kind of really just worried about for so long, just because it's something to really think about. And honestly too, it's like I'm really woozy when it comes to scars and blood, and just do not like seeing any of that stuff. So just kind of hearing him talk about the incisions, the recovery, and just kind of how nasty it can get, it was really disgusting, and that's something I'm not ready for. I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to think what else he said during the time. Mom, do you remember anything? My mom's here.
He said that if you travel out of that country, you have to be careful, because the nipple will fall off.
Something like that. He's just, I think I think that was if you go do it somewhere else.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
So no, but he just kind of talks about like he's been doing this for so many years, and I mean, you know, with the surgery, absolutely anything can go wrong. I mean, it is a big procedure, and it's actually like the first procedure in that form that I'll be getting. So he kind of just ran down. He's just like, hey, like, I've been doing this. This is what I'm good at, but it's a surgery. Absolutely anything can go wrong. And I mean, at this point, I'm 2 months out, and I know for myself, I don't want to kind of go into the surgery with a negative mindset. I kind of want to go into the surgery with a positive, just because the recovery time is so long. I mean, I've spoken to a lot of girls, and they've told me that their recovery time kind of took anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Recovery time is about 2 weeks. So basically, a lot of people have told me that they were out of work for a week or 2 weeks. The doctor told me generally they'll give me a note saying I have to be out of work for 2 weeks, but I'm hoping it's only a week. And I kind of want to take you guys along the road with this journey. I have 2 more months. My next appointment, which I think is the last appointment right before surgery, where you meet the anesthesia. How do you say it? The
anesthesiologist.
On anesthesia.
Anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist. And then I guess kind of they explained to me exactly what I'll be needing for surgery. I'm still kind of don't really know too much about the surgery and honestly what to get. But yeah, I'm nervous because it's the first time I'm going to be going down, putting to sleep in that form. So I'll get to see exactly what they say, and I'm hopefully I can bring someone along with me to kind of just go ahead and record that final checkup before the surgery. And then April 23rd, they told me the day before at 3 o'clock my surgery, they'll give me a call to tell me exactly what time my surgery will be. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to take these off. And I want to bring you guys through the journey, not only the beginning process. I'm going to bring you through the surgery and literally the post-op, and then when I get back into working out and my normal life. So if you guys like this video, please go ahead and subscribe, comment, and please share this with someone who is really nervous about getting a breast reduction. I mean, I've been there. I'm still in that moment. I don't know really what to expect. So I think my next video I'm gonna do is basically just kind of talk about all the stuff that I'll be getting for my surgery, like pillows, bras, oils, and yeah. So if you do know anyone who needs to kind of hear this video just about the process and who's kind of contemplating getting a breast reduction, you can kind of just go ahead and send them this video. But if not, we'll see you at the next one.